Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. So, welcome to the Tuesday afternoon stream. I'm your host, Apocalypse39, a guy who said he was going to do a D&D stream last week, was the week before, but didn't do it. But I'm here doing it now, so it's got to count for something. Apologies for the long delay, to say the least. I am currently give me a second right now, just like culling through and milling about the actual stuff. Alright, so last I left off while doing this, it's been a long while. So let me see. Let me do at the very least a. Okay, I think I got it a little bit. So what happened last session was that the what was it? I think it was like the red brands. Yeah, the red brands were. Alright, let me a sec here. Pretty much the local bandit group that was harassing the local villagers got dispatched with and dealt with. Rex alongside the, I believe it was the D&D 80s group. Yeah, the D&D 80s group went out to deal with them and then came back. While they did so, they found some maps. Yeah, they found some maps that were meant to like highlight a sort of like location and like where their operation is held out, to which it is located in Cragmaw Castle. Problem is, Cragmaw Castle isn't really fully detailed, at least in terms of the mapping. And so pretty much uh pretty much as Rex alongside the D&D 80s party was going was about to depart to search for Cragmaw Castle, they were tasked by the local villagers, or at the very least the 80s party was tasked by a few of the villagers they interacted with to, on their own time, I should remark, not on, this is something that happened off, both out of scene and out of stream. Pretty much this is my way of saying that we're going to tackle all the side quests if possible. And yeah. So I believe the first encounter was them encountering a roaming band of roaming band of goblin and hobgoblin, and then afterwards was a sec, because I gotta get the stuff all ready up right now, because I gotta get all this. It's been some time since I did this. I've been doing the light reading, but I've not been. It's been a while since I last pulled this off. Let me see here. Triboard Trail, and currently. Alright, we currently already did Agatha's deal. So now we're going to do this effectively in order before we do this. I think I remarked and mentioned that some in tackling the through Agatha, I remarked that the party can cull the defenses of Cragmaw a bit more, as I will probably actually augment the actual effect of. Yeah, I will slightly augment the effect of Cragmaw's defenses to count for Rex being such a high level right now. To which, going through the notes again, Cragmaw, no, going through the notes that I have for the story so far, Rex for the most part with the party encountered hobgoblins, hobgoblins that were working with the Black Spider, completed an augury challenge, which pretty much entailed to reset his fate points at the expense of him fighting taking on a challenge. In which case, this was a revenant. However, after the revenant was felled, was a Death Knight aspirant. And so, with that remarked on, the party is effectively at full rest. Let me see the resources. I think I already engaged a long rest for all the characters required, but I will. Alright, give me a sec. Let me get everyone's character sheet kicked off. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay, so with Alright, so with this now kicked off now, as the day has come to an end, Rex has reset his fate counter, so to speak, and is now able to earn more, is now enabled to hopefully avoid going into fate debt for future, for future reference, at least. Let me see. He also, per the dictation of the augury challenge and by my own declaration, he has been enabled to utilize cartomancy. In which case, he has imbued one card. Let me see if I think I wrote it down actually. I think it was like Zephyr Strike or something. Let me see here. Ah, there it is. Imbued with Steel Wind Strike. So we got that under the hood. So yeah, it's great. All right. Start of a new day. Start of a new day has come. Rex and Hank's party departs from Agatha's as they return to the Tribor path. Okay. Let's see here. Where is... This isn't it. Hey, it was the red brands. Alright, crap. Where the fuck was the... Oh wait, that's right. I think it was Phandalin region, right? Here we go. So the Tribord Trail. I believe Agatha's lair was... Yeah. So let's see here. Because I'm going to go through this in order. There are no maps provided. There are only 2 points of interest in the encounter. If you feel like you need a map, use the text as a reference. Alright. So let's see here. Okay. This party discuss the next course of actions. Rex would stand idle as he listens. Okay, so right now I'm going to say that this is going to be a D4. I'm going to ignore the 4 though, because Kragmaw will be the last encounter, so to speak. So we're going to see what comes up first. So we're going to go Old Owl Well, Ruins of Thunder Tree, and Wyvern Tor. Let's see here. Okay, so Ruins of Thunder Tree. 1d4 equal 2. And here's the consensus. The party Hank's party declares they to go toward the ruins of Thunder Tree. Let me see. What was the reason? Sorry, it's been a while since I. Here we go. Okay. Spider's web. So Sister Jure requested to seek out the. Right. Okay. Okay. So ruined. Here we go. All right. So consult with a druid. All right. There we go. Got it. Okay. All right then. Okay. You know, maybe I should have just done a D4, D4, but odds and evens, because apparently, just going off the description, Wyvern Tor is a bit more hidden than expected. So, either way, this works out. Let's just say that they'll go to Old Owlwell in order to consult the Droop that was mentioned to live there. The party disembark and makes their way towards the ruins of that once was. Well, this will be a standard DC, just a bit of a primer. So right now, DC is going to be 10 to see how quick they get across, mostly. Jesus Christ, Hank. Slow day for you? Alright, in either case. Alright. So a little delay. Alright, so the party's trek and journey saw a little delay as Hank's tracking eventually enables them to reach Old Thunder Tree. Able to reach Old Thunder Tree. Alright. Okay, so we're currently in the ruins of Thunder Tree, or rather the outskirts of it. So for now, let me see here. Okay, so near the place where Neverwinter River emerged from Neverwinter Woods stands an abandoned village of Thunder Tree. Once upon a time, this was a prosperous community of the outskirts of the forest, wealthy for its work of woodcutters and trappers. 30 years ago, however, the eruption of Mount Hotana to the north devastated Thunder Tree. In the wake of natural disaster, plagues of strange zombies swept over the area, killing or driving off those who survived the eruption. Though most of the zombies have long since crumbled to dust, strange magic permeates the area, has mutated the local vegetations into new, dangerous forms. Those who dare to Dare to venture into the ruined village now. Those who seldom long knows two things. Okay, alright, alright, alright. Alrighty, let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna assume, because right now I am, right now. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Okay, here we go, okay. Okay, sorry. Right now I'm just muttering to myself a little bit because I'm trying to sort of not have you guys sit in silence, but you know, that's sort of the way it is a bit. In either case, I'm just right now trying to place everyone down. I need. Boy. You know, I'm just gonna have Uni for now sit this one. You know, this doesn't seem right. You know, I refuse. All right, here we go. We got a unicorn now. Wahoo! All right, let me make sure. So Hank, Bobby, Eric, Nico, Diana, and Sheila. We're just missing Presto, but you know he's not here. Alrighty, so the site of Thunder Tree is a sorry one. The sorry one. As Rex with Hank's party surveys the entirety of the village. What a dump. What a dump. Eric remarked. Absent yeah. What a dump, Eric remarks absent-mindedly. Diana would. I'm trying to think right now. Yeah, it definitely is within characterization, but right now. Yeah. Let's see. Who would respond to Eric a bit? Because as much as there's like, for lack of a better word, I guess, animosity between Eric and the group, it's not really like full on animosity, as I like to imagine over the course of years. They've kind of like, that's just Eric for you. I mean, he's a bore and a bit of a, you know, he's a bore and a bit of a, you know, loudmouth, but you know, he doesn't mean anything by it most of the time. Well, you know, let's have Bobby do it. What a dump, Eric remarks absentmindedly. Bobby respond. Well, it's a ban. Well, it's abandoned, Eric. You can't. What do you expect? Alright, let's see here. I don't need that. I need the. Rex and Hank would look around and try to make out. I'm trying to find the best way to describe this now, because let's see. With this place. Alright, so let's see here. Rex is going to perform an Arcana check. DC is going to be, I will call 15. And Hank is going to do a nature check. DC is going to be a bit shy, close, but not exact. Let's bump that up by 1. So let's see here. Ugh, it's just not the day today. What the fuck? I'm rolling 2s. Oy vey. Oh, at the very least they both passed. 15 pass. Hank had a 18. So let's see here. I'm just gonna make this a bit more broad, encompassing, so to speak, right now. Alright, so as the two focus their vocational skills, Rex immediately picks up through his magical connection. I'm just gonna say this is in lieu of like using detect magic. So I believe Rex does have detect magic. Yeah, this is just gonna be like, I guess you could call a quicker version, so to speak, or at the very least like feeling it out. That's some. And the area is totally off. I don't want to say like necromancy is like dark magic. That seems a bit broad, but I'm just gonna go with necromantic energy. How about that? Alright. Necromantic energy. Strong and palpable in this place. Alright, so yeah, so as the two focus their respective vocational skill, Rex immediately picks up through his magical connection that some the area is totally off. Necromantic energy is strong and palpable as the area has. Is everything from foliage to environments. And affected drastically. Hank in the meanwhile is able to determine more distinctly the physical alteration that have transpired. Just by looking around and having some past encounters. He spots tree blight. Oh, give me a sec. Twig blights. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so as the two focus their respective vocational skills, Rex immediately picks up through his magical connection that something in the area is totally off. Necromantic energy is strong, palpable in the area, as everything from the foliage to environment has been affected drastically. Hank, in the meanwhile, is able to determine more distinctly the physical alterations that transpired. Just by looking around and having some awareness of past encounters, he spots twig blights among the foliage and environment. Alrighty. Alright, so let me think right now. Twig blight, yeah? So let me see here. There's 2 twig blights in here, it says. Let me see. 6 in the cottages, huh? Okay. I'm gonna say this is going to affect local proximity, so that means maybe upwards to 3. Let's bump that up to 4 a bit, shall we? Alright. Alright. So, alright, so. Alright, so with this information, Hank is going to relate to his. Oh. Fettel says, "Hey, how are you? I'm doing alright. I hope you're doing well yourself, too." Anyway, so yeah. Hank is going to say to his party and Rex, "Twig blights. We got some twig blights here. So, I could spot them somewhat just over there. Let me see if I can get my ping. So let me see. No, that's terrible. I don't like the fog of war. It's terrible. Okay. No, let's not do that. Alright, he's gonna ping. He's gonna point out. He's like, guys, we got twig blights here. Yeah. Give me a sec. I'm trying to find the best way to describe it. Alright, so he's just gonna say, guys, be careful. We got twig blights here. This place is off, like, a lot. And Rex is going to concur to that and say, Hank's right. Necromantic energy. Necromantic energy. Undead. It's strong here. Real strong. Best watch your step. And avoid going into possibly any of these interiors. To which the party is going to avoid doing any of that and try to stick to the main roads. They're going to try and stick with each other as they're exploring a bit. To which, let me see here. Okay. Is there anything in this overall area that would... I don't think it says anything. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, so as they approach the druid's watch, Redaloth, or Radoth, how the fuck do you say that name? Alright, Radoth is there. Let's see here. Does he say that he's like inside or something? Okay, it says here. Alright, God who doesn't use two words when one word will do. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm right now just like actually like reading through some of this stuff. Trying to like piece together like what's up here. Okay. Alrighty. Jeez. Okay. Alrighty. For the most part. Okay. Okay, so I'm just sorry, I'm reading like a bunch of the content that's up ahead right now, trying to piece together like what to go on. Alright, so so as the party is just wandering about. It feels a bit of an anticlimax just to allow this to like happen. Just like, oh, they found him by coincidence. So, mm, 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 mm. Let's make this interesting, shall we? Let's see. We are currently by proximity to U2. Alright, we have U2, U5, and U6. I'm gonna roll a D4 to see which one of these are gonna break out and try and like take on the party. So 1 is going to be 2, 2 is going to be 5, 6 is going to be 3. So and 4 is just going to be reroll. Okay. 6 it is then. Alright, as Rex and Hank's party roams the ruins of Thunder Tree, they approach what seems to be a more well kept cottage ahead. But as they approach, let's see. Let me see. Ooh, okay. Alright. Let me double check and see who's got what. Ooh. Okay. So right now, Sheila's the only one that doesn't have. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me double check. 6. Okay. I'm gonna roll 2d6s to see who is going to get surprised round. 1 is gonna be Rex, and 6 is gonna be Diane. Oof. Okay. So 3 is Hank, and 6 is Diana. Let's see here. So they step on some web. The party is confused for a moment before Sheila cries out, "Look out!" To which, let's see, let me take a look at them giant spiders right now. See how good they are. And if I need to, like, up the ante a little bit. Do I have anything for... I know I have something for spiders. I'm just more specifically... Do I have anything that I could possibly throw in to, like, make this... Ugh. Okay, these are all awful. As in, I would not want to be shacked with these. Let's up it to 3, shall we? I don't want to throw in the tiny ones. To which 3 spiders burst out of a store front and descending onto Hank and Diana. Okay, so I don't want to deal with this right now because this isn't gonna be. I know for a fact Rex, given the opportunity, is gonna like wreck shit. So this is what I'm trying to like think of, like creative ways to like take care of this, so to speak. Actually, yeah, you know what? This is gonna be a bit more. Let me see. Let's do this. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's just do combat. I'll see if I could, like, see what I can do with my, Alrighty. Hank is surprised, so he can't... Oh, wait, no, hold on. He's, Shit. Okay, no. 2025's rulings for surprise rounds is that he gets disadvantage, but he rolled a 21. Whatever. For the most part, I'm gonna say he's gonna be a bit limited in his actions though, so he can only take. I'll say for the sake of this interval that the way that the surprise will work, because there's like so many like rather high level characters here, that currently on their first attack they can only do one. On their first roll they cannot do a yes, so on their first turn they cannot do more than one action attack. This is only going to be for one instance though, so, and this is in let me see, Hank is going to be trying to shoot in close proximity, so he's going to roll at disadvantage. I think that's going to hit no matter what, so -5. 5 points of damage. Can he do anything for a... He could do Hunter's Mark. Oh well. Okay, Sheila, what can she do, if at all anything? Oh, she doesn't have... Oh, okay. She is going to attack at this distance. Give me a sec. Alright, so for now she's going to use a short sword, and she's going to attempt to hit it. That is likely... Let me double check. Yeah, that's going to hit. And because... Right. Seven, 10, 17 point... Okay, that's... Yeah, 17 points of damage. And because she's near allies, its sneak attack is going to apply. That's the end of her turn. Rex. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see here. I want to see what that Steel Wind Strike effect is going to be. So it says, like, choose up to 5 willing creatures. And, okay, no, that's a bit overkill. Okay, never mind. I'm looking at it, I'm just thinking, yeah, that's going to kill him, alright. So, no need to invoke the Blade Song just yet either. So, for the most part, because he wasn't caught in surprise directly, he will be able to just deal with these creatures. First one's gonna get this one off the one nearest to the party, so this one is gonna be dead. Alright. And then the second one is going to go towards this one, to which that is going to most certainly hit. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'm fucking blanking out a bit. I didn't declare fucking True Strike. Fuck. Whatever. Alright, it's fine. It's low stakes, modestly speaking. Nico, let's see. She is going to attempt Sacred Flame on the giant spider, to which that will be a, I believe, Dex dexterity save throw. So let's see here. I think that passes. Okay. So that will miss. Okay. Alright, giant spider. This one had its had its fangs into Hank just now, so it's gonna descend on Hank first. I'm gonna allow it because it had a drop on Hank to do its second attack, but it can be at anyone now. That is going to hit, I believe. Yeah. Shit. That's gonna hit for. Ooh. 13 points. Alright, so 13 points of damage. Does it also... No, it's just poison damage. No poison effect. Alright. And it's going to, as per my dictation, it's now going to attempt to attack Rex now. Because... Ooh, now that one's actually going to hit him too. Shit. Fucking spider's going out for blood. 12 points of damage inflicted. Aish. Okay. This giant spider is dead. And this giant spider popped out. He's going to attempt to get Eric and Sheila, is what I'm going to try, because he already sees his brethren is going down on this. On that, so... Let's see, Sheila's the one that attacked... Was the one that got a hit off, so... That's definitely going to probably hit her. That's 12 points of damage inflicted to Sheila. Aish. And here I was going to say, oh, maybe it's not needed. Well, maybe it was. Alright. Bobby is going to move up and hack away at the giant spider. Attempt to, at least. That is a second attack, so he's two-hand... I don't think he's got a shield on hand, does he? No, so he's gonna two-hand it. Jeez. Okay. 6 points of damage. Fuck. Okay. Uni, come on. Let's see here. Uni is going to... Well, I was gonna attempt to horn the damn thing. And is probably gonna fucking kill it outright. No. Okay, that's a surprise. Alright, so... And then afterwards follow up with the hooves. 23 for... See, rolled it. 14 points of bludgeoning. Alright. Well, that was a modest surprise, but a welcome one at that, at least. Alright, Eric is going to use his giant slayer battle axe, and because I think because this is a giant spider, it is going to also take the 2d6 as well. So let me roll the damage. 7, and then it's 2d6 on top. So 14. Wow, okay. Fucking splitted this thing in half. Overkill almost. It's dead. Eric is gonna see this and he's gonna like say, guys, move out of the way, and he's gonna swing again and see if he can get this thing. To which, yeah, he's gonna hit it, and oh Jesus Christ. Let's see. Sweet Marion and Joseph. Fucking overkill. fucking Eric. Fucking MVP right here. Shit, man. And that's the end of combat. 3 giant spiders dead. Let me see their... I want to see their yield. Ugh. Alright, they give like... So it's like 600 XP for Rex. Alright. Actually, no. Hold on. I'll give him 400 because he only interacted with 2 of them. There we go. Alright. The group scramble. Alrighty. Alrighty, so as the combat comes to an end, they're going to see this druid emerge. Alright. As they approach, the druid halts them. As he looks among them, as if trying to gauge their character. Alright, let's roll it back a bit now. So let's see here. He is a gaunt, white-bearded man who doesn't use 2 words, what 1 word will do. Few visitors. So, I have no idea if this means that he's effectively, like... Does he, like, speaking, like, caveman talk, or... Does he, like... Does he use, like, 1 word per sentence or some shit? I don't know. He then motions. Come. Come inside. I have no idea if this is accurate, because fucking... What the fuck does this even mean? Doesn't use 2 words when 1 word will do? Yeah, how about, you know, let's go with come. Come. The party follows and sees his living space. It's sparse, and holds only the bare necessities. It's sparse and holds only the bare necessities, as it attributes to the druid's nature. I am Radoth. I am Radoth. The druid points to himself as he says, "You?" The party would introduce themselves as they then tell Radoth what they need of him. Radoth is deep in contemplation as he listens, and waits for the party to finish. As his explanations end, so Radoth looks at the group and says, "Help." He then leans forward. "You." He then points out problem. As he then tosses forward a strange headpiece. Intruders. The party looks at each other as they are slightly befuddled by what Radoth is asking, before Nico pieces it together and says, let me double check. Does Nico have the... I could... let's give this to Nico, because I feel like the OG 80s party members have been getting a lot of shining together. So let's give this to Nico, shall we? Oh, I think I understand a little. He's asking us for help before he can do anything for us. Oh, I think I understand a little. He's asking us for help before he can do anything for us. It has to do something with that headpiece, I think, right? Radoth nods and says again, invaders. No, wait, no. Intruders. Rex looks at the headpiece and will examine it. Let's see here. DC is going to be a 15. Let's go. Alright, nice. Alrighty. And as he does so, he realizes the motif of the piece is that of a dragon. Very much alike to the infamous cult of the dragon that often worship Tiamat, the chromatic. Alrighty, let me just double back through here. Okay. Rex would remark, dragon cultists. Rex would remark with some disdain, nope. No, in history, dragon cultists. I'm gonna do some light role-playing, a bit of the, this sort of discussion. Give me a sec. You know of them, Rex? Only in passing. Only in passing. There doesn't go a day in life in Faerun that you don't hear about the cult of the dragon every now and then. Stories of their dreaded multicolored matron, Tiamat. To say these dragon cultists are here by their own volition would be a gross understatement of their cause. If they're here, then that means there's a dragon here too. Or at the very least somewhere in the vicinity. To which, as Rex mentions, look toward the group for answers, to which he would Let's see. Does the druid have anything about the dragon, I guess? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Alright, so point toward the town. Point toward the wizard tower at the far end of town. Rex would ask, where are the drag cultists? Maybe figure out. In which Raydoth will. Alright. In which Raydoth will. Alrighty. So we're just pretty much like sort of skimming over this a little bit. Alrighty, so let's see here. Along the way, there's just like ash zombies and yeah, so it's just gonna be like ash zombies and just all sorts of like twig blights and all that. Ooh, okay, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh no, okay, so alrighty. So I would imagine they're not really hiding their approach, to which I suppose upon them getting closer, the cultists are gonna likely like file out of the house a bit. Okay, let's do that. Is that right? Oh shit. Let me see. Oh jeez. Look at that. Look at that art. That's just hilarious a little bit. And they just chose like the most freaking whatever one. I'm curious now myself. I was okay. So the cultists will file out. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so 6 of them. 6 cultists. Alright. Alright, so as the party approaches, they will be halted by the cultists as they come out effectively. And one of them a leader will say, "Halt! Stop right there now. Must say, you're very brave for coming all the way out in this rather desolate village. Come, pray tell, was that old druid that has sent you to deal with us? I know what you are. Cultists of the You're cultists from that dragon cult that worships Tiamat. And this is Rex speaking. Oh, so you know us. And what, pray tell, do you intend to do, I wonder? Going to butcher harmless, innocent worshippers of dragons? Don't try and play coy. I know your religion, and I know what your kind does. No matter. Tell me. Let me see. Tell me, have you come also in regards our to our common interest, I suppose? You mean the dragon that resides in this region? Oh, oh, yes, indeed. Quite the specimen, that one. A young green dragon, untouched, unfeathered, fresh for the taking. I dare say, join us in communing with this great divine beast. Perhaps we can strike an accord? An accord with your kind? No. I'd sooner make an accord with something lesser than you, I'm afraid. Then it seems that we'll have to make offerings to the dragon with your corpses. Kill them. To which, yeah. Alrighty, let's see here. These guys. Alright, I'm gonna try what I did previously, because these guys have, like, no fucking stats. So let's see here. There's 6 of them, and they do not have enough damage to whatever. So I'm just gonna roll 6 2 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see here. Okay, so that's the order, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, alright, so D8 to dictate who hits what. And I'm gonna roll 8 D8s effectively. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna roll 8 D8s just to see who gets what. Or no, 6 D8s to see who gets what. So I'm gonna go with Eric being the top and Uni being last. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sheila gets a miss, but 1 does hit Sheila, so that will be 4 points of damage, 5 because of necrotic. Let me see here. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nico is gonna get hit. Alright, so Nico's gonna get hit, and that is gonna be for 4 points of damage. Okay. Let's see here. 13, 3. Diana is gonna be a miss. 2 against Bobby is going to hit. So that's 6 points, I think. Yeah. And then let me see here. 7 against Hank. 6 against Hank, which is going to miss again. And these guys are all fucking dead. Like, as soon as they even tried anything and blows came to blows. Yeah, no, they're just fucking dead. Alrighty. So let's see here. Alrighty. Alrighty, so it doesn't say that there's notes, but I'm gonna say that there is notes at the very least. So details of what the dragon is. Let's see here. Oh boy, that is just something, alright. A young dragon. Shit. Alright, let me see here. Alright. As the party turn... which the dragon details become clearer as they deal with a green dragon. There's a young green dragon. Let's deal with a young green dragon. The tower. Nice. Yeah, young green dragon, the tower. The cultists are tracking its move for some time, man. They were seemingly fostering and grooming it without its notice. Fostering and grooming it without its notice. They intended to placate toward it, but nothing else among the its detail. Anything more. Yeah, there we go. Just by feeding it. Alrighty. Up the tower they go. Alrighty. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A dragon. A friggin' dragon. Aish. Let me see here. Let me see. Well, it doesn't seem like there's much of a difference, but I'm just going to go with this one because it seems like it's more in tune with, yeah. A young green dragon. Oh, I see, okay. Jesus Christ, okay. Alrighty. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's see here. The party is going to be outside, but to involve all of them would pretty much guarantee what is effectively death. So right now, Rex has voluntarily offered himself to go inside. However, who will join beside him? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a D6. 2. So Sheila will join. Who else? Hank will join. Last one. Bobby will join. Alrighty. Brother and sister duo. Got it. As the group tower. I deem it necessary to divide. Should one fall. Rex volunteer. Volunteers himself. As does Sheila with Bobby. And Hank, too. And Hank. And 4 would approach and enter the tower. Alrighty, so Hank, Bobby, and Sheila. Oh joy. This is just great, isn't it? Alrighty. 4 would approach and enter the tower. Flayed animal corpses. Flayed and half-eaten animal corpses. Would litter the hall. Litter the halls. As when entering the tower proper, the group bears witness to a green to the young green dragon. The young green dragon would have been ready for the group's arrival as it sits atop its hoard and speaks in draconic tongue. Let me see, who amongst these characters can speak draconic? Fucking all of them. Aish. So, at last, company has arrived in this dead land. Alrighty. Let's have a small roleplay bout over it, shall we? I must admit, I was wondering who would come first, the druid or the cultists that thought they were being ever so quiet in their attempts to feed me and groom me. Oh yes, I know of their Oh yes, I know of their intervention, and I am so grateful for their contribution for I have not found a finer lair than this dead land. Quiet, out of the way, natural defenses, enough for my horde. Trying to think, what would it talk? Well, what would the parties say? I'll go with Rex. The druid of this land asks for you to leave. You're intruding on this place and what it once stood for. and tell me, armored one, what exactly did this place stand for? Human ingenuity, integrity, anything that sounds nice, I would imagine. No, no, no. This place will have a far greater legacy under my domain. I cannot allow the request to go unfulfilled. I will ask you once more. I'll ask you once more, dragon. Surrender and find another. You are bold, I will admit. But I will not give up this place so easily. Come, show me that you're willing to die for this wretched land. In which, yeah. Let's see. Oh, does this thing not have an initiative? What the fuck? Hold on, something's up. Why the fuck is it not? It's got the health, but it doesn't have the fucking initiative. Because this dragon doesn't have a fucking. Oh my god, this is such a fucking slip shot. What the fuck? Okay, here we go. Finally. I don't know what happened, but fucking Virtual Tabletop suffered an aneurysm. Oh, sweet Jesus. Alright. Sheila is going to act first, to which she is going to... Alright. She's going to back up and try to stealth. Try to be the keyword here. To which she has taken a 26. Let me see the dragon's cheat. It has blind sight up to 30 feet. But I don't think that matters too much. Does it have a passive perception? I don't think it does, so I imagine... Let me see. Oh, yeah, so currently Sheila has beaten the passive perception. Alright. Rex. He is going to... Let's see. Why not? This seems... it's not too often I get to fucking do this anyway. He's gonna cast Fireball at the 4th level. So let me see. Let me see if I can, like, draw the shape of, like... Nope. That's not what I wanted. Just about. It's like pretty fucking high, but still. Yeah, yeah. Fucking close proximity, fucking explosion. Alright, let's see here. So, I don't really have much in terms of like anything else. I could do like some other stuff, but yeah. Let's see here though. Fireball. See it. Save or die, bitch. I think that's the. Actually, let me double check. Yeah. Save or die, bitch. It fails, so that is 28 points of fire damage. And he is going to back up as well. Bobby, what can you do, Bobby? Because this guy, he is gonna. Alright, he's going to enter a rage with his bonus action. I'm gonna say, for the sake of brevity, that the pile is reachable with the amount of movement Bobby has right now. Alright, so yeah, he is going to. Bobby's going to rush up, and he's going to reckless attack the dragon. I'm just going to roll the 2 attacks. Both are going to hit for 20 damage. Okay. Eric is going to. No, not Eric. Sorry. Hank. Hank is going to use with his bonus action favored enemy. So he currently has Hunter's Mark casted on the dragon. And what he's going to do, he's going to fire slow. Fire off a slow arrow. And more importantly, yeah, he's going to try and fire off a slow shot while also dealing with that. And let me see, does he, I think he's got like a few other, was it Horde Breaker? Oh, okay, no, okay. Alright, so he's going to fire off a shot anyway. And he's going to deal 6 points of damage, but with Hunter's Mark attached, he's going to deal. Not sure, is there a difference as to like. There's no difference. He's going to deal an additional 5 points, so that's 11 points of damage. Ugh, fucking poor Hank is just fucking shafted and eating shit the entire time. God, what have they done to the fucking Ranger, man? It's so screwed. Ugh, jeez. Anyway. So, the young green dragon is going to, let's see. It says here that the players are not going to be able to kill the dragon. But yeah, to drive the dragon away though, I think it needs to meet like half its health. That said, I'm going to reduce the requirement, or rather, I'm going to increase the requirement so that it needs to be like 1/3 of its health, just to make it a lot more interesting, and just to see if I can kill it. Cause yeah. But in either case, dragon. Oh, okay. Dragon with Bobby in tow, and okay, no, this thing's probably gonna have to fucking die. Dragon's going to attempt to first bite at Bobby. Let's see. That is going to hit Bobby for 8 points of 8 points of damage with an additional 14. So 14 total. Yeah, resistance does that, but because the poison effect as well. And currently, yeah, why not? He's gonna lay into Bobby a bit. Oh, sweet Jesus. That is going to hit for 7 points of damage. And along with that, Dragon's gonna move towards Hank and lay into him as well. That's fortunately gonna hit him for 8 points, the full 8. For now, he's gonna hold off on using the poison breath. Actually, you know, he is desperate enough, I'd say. He's gonna try to... Let me see. Yeah, he's gonna try and make a poison breath attack with Hank, Sheila, and Rex in tow with each other. So that needs to be a con save. So let's see here. DC is 14. That is a pass, to which that is going to cut down the damage by half. So that is, I believe, 15. Sheila. Fail. Oh my god. That is almost all her health. And Rex just passes, barely. Just passes. But yeah, 15. And that is going to be the end of the young dragon's turn. To which Sheila, she is still stealth currently, but in dire straits. She's going to fire off her short bow and engage sneak attack. So, yep, that's going to hit. 7 points of damage with an additional... Ooh, that's not good, but better than nothing, I guess. 12 points of damage inflicted. Rex, seeing the dire straits of this whole situation, is going to invoke the Blade Song onto himself. He's going to invoke the Blade Song, and he is going to rush out and attack the dragon. To which miss. He's going to hit with True Strike. That is going to hit the dragon. Yeah, just hits the dragon. Alright. So that is 13 points of radiant damage with the additional. So that is going to be 19 points of damage. Yeah, so 19 points of damage inflicted. And Bobby's going to want to get a hit off on this guy as well. So he's going to Reckless. See if he gets a crit. Nah, it doesn't. No, he doesn't. 16 points of damage. Let's see. Come on, get the crit if you can. Oh no, no crit. Okay. 31 points of damage. Oh my god. Okay. It's down to you, Hank. Let's see if you can kill it before it fucking hightails it out. Let's see here. 9 points with that on top. 14. Oh boy, it's almost dead. It's almost dead. Ah, you fumbled it at the last minute, Hank. Oh well. Alright, not the case. The dragon, seeing that it is in dire straits right now, and realize it is completely and utterly outmatched by the 4 adventurers he sees before him, he's going to disengage and fly off. But before he's gonna fly off, he's going to like curse them out in Draconic. Like he's like, you may have bested me this time, but know this, I will find my home, and when I do, I will find you. And he's gonna fly off. Alrighty. So, the battle was on the party's side as they got their attacks out on the dragon, but the dragon was fierce and it showed no restraint in the offense. But the party weathered it as they unleashed their offense too and drove the dragon off. The dragon flies off from the tower, fleet for its life, as the party nearly slain it. It swore a curse in its native tongue, swearing a revenge. Swearing revenge in time. Until that day, for now it has life and vendetta. All right. Alrighty, so the dragon's been driven off, to which Rex is awarded 2000 XP. Yep. 2000 XP. My god, look at that, guys. So close to level 10. Alrighty. Let's see here. What's among the stuff? Alrighty, I see. As the dragon flies, the party now catching its breath. Now catching its breath, see fly before them. The dragon's modest hoard has coins gleaming. Has coins gleaming, and let's see here. Treasures await. Taken and shared. Alright, let's see here. So, let me see. Yeah, because right now I'm trying to figure out. Let's see, so it's got 2 scrolls and as well as Hue. A dragon. Oh, no, sorry. A battle axe, that's it. Just a battle axe, that's it. Alrighty. So, alright. Let's just deal with splitting the cash around right now then. So Rex will take a modicum of the gold. So he's gonna take, because there's 4 of them, he's gonna receive 25 gold pieces. Actually, no, I think he's gonna take at the very least like half the silvers. Let me see. Yeah, sure. I'll just take half the silver. And, there. Done. Alright, who will get Hugh? Let's see. Bobby will likely pick up Hugh. And then again, they just leave it. It's not as though it's going to be required. So, alright, the party outside would greet them as they saw the dragon leave. So, let's do a light roleplay, I guess. As the party leaves, Eric is gonna be the one to speak to Hank and say, Dude, we just saw the dragon. We just saw the dragon hightail it out. You guys didn't kill it? We tried, but it got slippery at the end. I'll bet. Still, Still, I can't imagine it was easy, even with even with Rex's help. Believe believe me when I say this. It was a group effort. Hank, Bobby, Sheila, Leah, Hank, Bobby, Sheila, they all they all had a part in helping out. So did I too. It looks like you guys didn't get away unscathed either. Come on, let's get you guys all sorted and healed, shall we? To which the party is going to return back to the druid's cottage. Let me see here. Because I need to review the details of what this guy knows. Wave Echo Cave. Oh, okay. Alright, it's getting... I'd like to actually wrap things up, because right now, apologies for not being able to get through this a little faster, but I currently have someone else sleeping in the other room, and I would like to go through this a lot faster and would like a lot more energy, but yeah. I'm gonna see if I can try and pick this up maybe sometime soon. I know it's been like, what, like almost a month since I've been gone, but yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for. So it's... Alrighty. Not bad though. Alrighty. So, that is going to be the end of this stream slash solo session for the time being. Like I said, I have someone else sleeping in the next room over, and I would love to more or less do like more, I guess, energy, so to speak. But right now, I can't really spare that, and along with that, it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a while off before I can fully do that. Regardless of which, I do hope you enjoyed this stream. I know it's been some time and it's a lot more quieter and, much more faster than usual. But that's mostly because it has been a while for me as well. But also because I just want to, skim over combat. Yeah, I want to skim over combat a little bit in this instance because it's a little low, it's a lot low level. And it's like punching down a little. But yeah, I'm just going through it and just like skimming by it because yeah, it's equivalent punching down to just be annoying just having to like roll dice consistently for like 8 characters. So yeah. Still though, I hope you enjoyed it. thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the stream. I'll see you next one. That being possibly tomorrow, or maybe maybe tomorrow, or maybe later tonight for like a different stuff. I would like to pick up solo D&D again. I'll try to go for maybe the week after, maybe the next week after sometime. That's my hope at the very least because it's been busy on my end. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next one.